Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me for another business owner interview series. My name is Kyron Rabani. I am the Director of Marketing for Pinnacle Action Coach. We're a business coaching company that serves Southwest Ohio, Northern Kentucky, and Dayton. And it's my pleasure today to be talking with Eric Ruffin. He is the COO of Abel Building Systems, a business that you and your wife created together, correct?
Correct. That's correct. Yes.
Awesome. So Eric, welcome. Thanks for joining me this morning. And we would love to hear more about your business, how it started, and just give us the whole background.
Sure. Well, first, thank you for having me. I greatly appreciate this opportunity. I've watched some of your videos and you guys are doing a great thing, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you.
So Able Building Systems, boy. So our company has been in business for 21 years, and we started based off of my job was at Honeywell, and I designed and engineered fire alarm systems and automation systems and building control systems. So I had an entrepreneurial seizure and came home one day and said, Marla, this has to end. I can't do it anymore. I have to, can we do this? We were already doing some things together, real estate and doing some investing. So we were already strong partners in marriage as well as working relationship. So started this up 21 years ago, and
Never looked back.
we haven't. It has been a huge blessing, and it has allowed us to change people's lives and support our family and other families, and that's how we started. So what we do at Able Building Systems is our company, we're a life safety company. So what that means is we provide systems that detect and protect from fire alarms or incidents. So we provide fire alarm detection systems that would catch a fire alarm and notify the building occupants to leave the building and evacuate. And those systems also stop the spread of smoke or fire from one side of a building or property to another side. It protects the goods and the property and the belongings of people. And it also dispatches the emergency responders. So when emergency responders is dispatched someplace, we have a central station that we call out and say there's a fire or there's a paramedic event or a event that needs police or whichever emergency service worker is needed at that time. We would dispatch them and talk to them and tell them, what's going on. Kind of like a 911 operator, but it's automated.
Yeah.
Calling us, not a person.
Okay.
And then we also provide and design radio systems that the emergency responders use. So in a commercial building, there's bricks, walls, glass, and everything like that. When you build buildings, those radio signals decrease. So if you build a tall building in front of a school, before the building was there, the radio system in the school, in the basement, in the tornado shelter were great. But because that tall building in front of the school, it doesn't work anymore. Well, we're the guys that go in and we test those signals and we certify the building, and then we provide the systems and design them to make sure that those radio signals get to all the areas of a building.
That's a pretty elaborate operation. I mean, gosh, you think about a lot of things that we take for granted, right? If I go into an office building, I don't think about all that thought process and organization that goes into making sure that people are kept safe.
Yeah. It really is something that I love to do. And I feel like this is what God made me to do.
That's such a wonderful feeling.
It really is. I feel grateful. We've literally been in places where we know for a fact that we saved somebody's life, or we protected someone's property, or we supported a police officer or a uh, uh, fire department person or a emergency worker. It's a great. I really enjoy it.
That's
Try not to be
amazing.
too excited about it, but I do enjoy it. Yeah.
That's awesome. So when you think about your customer base, are you dealing mainly with businesses or end consumers, like a resident or a homeowner?
Mostly business.
Mhm.
90% of our clients are businesses. We schools. We do all the Cincinnati public schools.
Oh, that's a great contract to have.
Do probably a couple hundred city buildings,
Uh-huh.
including MSD, the recreation
Mhm.
parks. We work for. We do VA Medical Center. We did Dayton Public Schools. So a lot of offices, a lot of developers we work for, um, commercial. The vertical that we don't deal a lot in is commercial would be military bases or
Okay.
prisons.
Mhm.
Those are the two areas that we just haven't been able to penetrate, which
Mhm.
I'm not totally
You're not totally against it.
but if somebody has a big military base or prison they want me to do, we could talk about it, but not
Yeah.
something we've done.
Yeah. But those the type of buildings that you are securing, I mean, that's not a joke. Those are some pretty big deals. Those are some really big
Yeah,
deals.
it's awesome to be able to do that. I mean,
Mhm.
a lot of churches are another one. I mean,
Mhm.
those are places that, um, like you said, people don't think about all the magic that's happening around
Mm-mm.
them to protect them on a daily basis when they walk into a 30-story office building or, uh, you know, we just put a bid in on that, the old the Carew Tower, uh,
Yep.
to redo the whole fire alarm system in that. And what goes into that is, I think, pretty cool. My wife sometimes tells me, chill out, but that's okay.
Yeah, I've actually I've been in the Crew Tower quite a few times. And when I worked downtown, there was something there I used to go to quite often, but I'm familiar enough to know that it's a pretty big building. It's quite a few floors, and you're right. I mean, the engineering that has to go into securing every floor, and I'm pretty sure there's like particular distance requirements and sound requirements and wiring requirements, all kinds of everything, right? So that's incredible. It's
Yeah,
very incredible.
yeah. So we love it. We love doing it. It's an honor to do.
So with COVID, and so a lot of people, when I think about your business and I think about office buildings, and with COVID, a lot of people going away from office buildings into their homes and working remote. Have you seen an effect on your business through COVID?
We have, we
Okay.
have. Um, this is this has been tough to
Hmm.
survive in business. We have employees and payroll and all kinds of things we have to keep up.
Yep.
And a lot of our clients couldn't pay. You
Hmm.
know, a restaurant or a small school or private,
Hmm.
daycare centers. Those are where we make our money, the small
Hmm.
business that we support. And we are still, we need to juggle some money
Yep.
and some relationships. And this has truly become a trade in this COVID.
Yeah.
But and that's okay.
Yep.
Fortunate that we're still here. And
Hmm.
hmm, that's the major measuring stick, right? We're still here.
Yes,
So,
absolutely. As a lot of businesses, I mean, I think we've all seen it. The businesses have had to close their doors or reduce the number of place doors they have open, right? And people are going to go back to buildings, right? Like the kids are finally going back to school. So yeah. And so I'm glad that you guys have, your door is still open.
It is. And we actually had an opportunity that we actually made a device that measures people's temperature and detects if they have
Uh-huh.
a mask on.
Nice.
And then I made a little remote indicator device. I went to Menards and put a bunch of stuff together, and
Uh,
it's got a little remote indicator light on it. And I sent it in for a patent, and they gave me the provisional patent. And we have sold about 100 of those units, which
wow.
it's a need that needs to be
Uh-huh.
met. People were going too close to others.
Hmm.
Um,
So it
and
just dings or beeps if you're within like a 6 foot. Is it that
well,
what, or is it?
talks to you. So you walk up
Okay.
to it, and when you walk up to it, it detects your face and it measures your temperature. And then it detects if you have a mask on. And then if your temperature is correct, it says normal temperature, please pass. If you have on a mask, it says please pass. But if your temperature is too high, or if you don't have on a mask, it says your temperature's high, or please wear a mask. And then the device that I created was a little remote indicator device that has a red light
Uh-huh.
and a amber light. And
Uh,
if your temperature is okay and you have on a mask, the amber light lights up and it's
uh-huh.
wireless so that you can put that device in another room, so you don't have to be standing next to the person that is being measured.
Yeah. Yeah.
So uh, then you pass, and
Yeah.
we've have them in schools and offices, and a lot of our clients that wanted to open their businesses,
Hmm.
you were able to provide those to them, so that, I mean, labor is always a tough thing,
Hmm.
and we had people standing at the door with a little handheld.
Not to mention it's a light thing, but if think about your shoulder,
That's right.
right? Just like that.
And it violates the whole principle of the 6 foot distance. So
Yes. Yes.
it's kind of like, okay, how do I do this, right? And
Yeah.
so it was something that really was able to help some people. And we've got the school district coming out today. uh they're probably gonna order about 20 of them.
That's amazing.
It is, and it all comes from just, well, COVID did it, but we have to have the right attitude about this.
Yeah.
When change comes, when things happen, we can't be mad at it, because the universe is going to keep turning, and
Yes.
we have to adjust. We have to adjust our attitude. We have to adjust our thinking, and we have to keep moving forward.
Mhm.
So, uh, COVID is COVID. It could have been something else, and it will be something else.
Yeah.
It's 21 years, and every day it's something else. So
Yes. That is true.
you can't you can't be a business owner and not roll with the punches.
Yes. Oh, that's a great story because one of the things I like to hear about is if people had a negative experience during COVID with their business, you know, exactly what you said. How did they change their thinking? How did they adjust? Did they do something different? And for you, like you said, okay, this is what happened, and you built something to to sell to companies to help them through the pandemic. I mean, that's a really incredible story.
It is such a blessing to be able to use my training and skill to help other people and support our community and keep people safe and make a living at it at the same time.
Yeah,
Uh, it, it, it it's pretty tremendous.
that's awesome. That is awesome. So, Eric, what's been your biggest learning as a business owner?
Um, be grateful. Um, you know, I, I think that, you know, we have to always think about what we can do, not what we can't do, and treat people with respect. be decent, be a
Mhm.
contributor, and root for other people. It's not always about my business. It's not
Yeah.
always about the contract that I can get. If
Mm.
I talk to you and you have a business and you are able to tell me what that business is, if I go and I help you, that's the best way to help myself.
Yep. I couldn't agree more. Power of a positive mindset. And, I truly get joy from helping other people. I'm one of those people. I think everyone has a different type of personality, but I truly get joy if I can help someone. And,
That's right.
and I don't need anything in return. I think that um, the karma of the universe, it will come back and help you when you need it or when you least expect it.
When you own a business, if you have to be an ambitious person, and as an ambitious person, we always find ourselves in the cycle of I want to grow, I don't know how to grow, I'm confused. Okay, well, I figured it out. Well, now let's get uncomfortable again and want to grow again.
Yep,
And the way
absolutely.
to do that in that cycle is rooting for everybody else that you come in play with. If you can't work with them, if you're not going to work with them, don't hate on them.
Yep,
Be a cheerleader because you're going to need one.
absolutely. That's got to be one of the best pieces of advice that I think I've heard in a long time. Honestly, I don't think a lot of people feel or think that way, or if they do, they're not so outwardly outspoken about it, right? And I
Right.
think it's so important for your own mental health, for your relationships, everything. It feeds into so many things.
Yeah. It's part of us. We are
Yep.
designed to help each other. That's why we were made. That's why we were put
Yep.
here. And
That's why there's a group of us.
when we go against the design, we hurt ourselves and everyone else. We see that in our media, and so not that the media is doing something wrong, but we see that
Mhm.
in the social media where if everybody just let people feel how they feel
Mhm.
and didn't try to be mean to them about it,
Mhm.
imagine how much further we could get.
That's true. That's so true. That is so true. I couldn't agree more. So one last question I have for you. What gives you inspiration?
Jeez. Well, that's a doozy, I think, because God loves me and cares for
Mm.
me and has never failed me, number one. Uh, the power in knowing that helps me understand that there's a bigger plan for me
Mhm.
than what I see out of my circle.
Yep.
Uh, I've been blessed with decent, hardworking team members that support me, that support our company, that are ethical. That inspires me. Uh, my wife inspires me. Someone that has supported me for all of these years, and I'm inspired when I wake up in the morning. I mean, my wife
Mhm.
this morning, I woke up and she gave me that look like, "Will you please not be so excited?" It's morning, right? So,
So
so
maybe you're the morning person.
you know, I feel like I'm very easily inspired because
Uh-huh.
um, I woke up on the right side of the dirt, right?
Yeah.
And other people seeing you today inspired me, and somebody wants to talk to me
Mhm.
about what we've done. That so I don't know if I don't know if I can pinpoint what inspires me, but
Mhm.
the little things.
And that's great. I can easily see that you're a person who lives life to the absolute fullest, right? And I think we need more people like that. I mean, more people. It's letting your guard down and just really truly enjoying what's in front of you every day instead of what's not.
That's right. This business has allowed me the comfort to say what I need to say, feel how I want to feel, and not be
Mhm.
afraid if somebody doesn't like it.
Right.
I'm respectful. I care, I'm considerate and all of those things. But, we have gotten to the place where this is what I was meant to do because of the end result of the life that we get to change.
Yep.
And I think that's why I'm inspired by the little things, because they matter the most. I mean, you matter. You are what is most important right now. You are the most important person that exists, because I don't know within the next word what I'm going to say or you're going to say to make this better.
It's a great way to put it. That is a great way to put it. So that pretty much concludes our interview. I am going to stop recording.